I forgot to roll that on loop. I'm really shooting it today. All right. Well, hello. Here we are on a Monday night, 2 hours later than we usually are. Dang, I wonder what that could be for. I think I might know why we're late, but in case you didn't know by reading the title of the show, it is the season 1 finale of Vanished in the Ashes tonight. They didn't die. They all made it through season 1. Maybe. I think. Maybe.
Were any of us supposed to die?
Maybe. You don't know. So who wants to give a campaign recap leading up to this point?
We got lost in the snow and met each other in an abandoned inn that we have now decided we own. And there was a tiny ghost. And then we traveled for a couple of days and we got to a village where people were turning into human icicles, including Finka's mom, and that kind of sucks. And then there was a dwarf lady, and she was also turning into an icicle, and her stupid trapped chest got 2 of us sick with the icicle disease. And then we went to an inn and had a lovely time with alcohol. And then we got on the conductor's boat and he took us someplace, but it went wrong and we got attacked. And then we were in these big cages, and Cora went and talked to the people, and we all thought that they were going to eat her. And that was a great experience. And then there was dragons, lots of dragons. I got to ride a couple dragons. That's pretty cool. And we found Cora's people, and they gave us the cure for the sickness. Well, they have the cure. Then they said they'd give us the cure, but first we have to like do some stuff. But they were very, very vague about what we have to do. And then we all had like a dream in a dragon library that was really cool. Oh, and Ulfie's a werewolf. And and then we met Frigg, and I learned how to make soup. That's all I can remember. That's all Vex remembers.
Oh yeah, I'm muted. That's cool. I'm talking muted as usual. Yeah, you got to make soup. That's like the most important part of the whole campaign. Vex learned how to make soup. You even get to ride a dragon. Did you mention that?
I did.
Yeah.
I got to ride many dragons so far.
Yeah, you're on what? 3 now.
And I was like a magical human toothpick, except I'm not a human, I'm a bunny.
You are a bunny. Yeah, so the last place you were was leaving Frigg's, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we were leaving Frigg.
Yeah, and Frigg and the dragon were going to work out their contract.
Yes. We had some lovely pastries. We went on a magical ride. And they decided to give it a go.
And they're going to murder some annoying people for bonding.
bonding murder.
I was just gonna say, I think bonding murder is legit, right? Like that's the thing. So
It's totally the best way to bond, killing things.
you get back on the road that leads through the swamp, heading continually east, farther in to Hala. And so like you're in a very green climate in Hala. Most of it is foresty. There's a little bit of mountainy stuff, but most of it is foresty. Let's get a map. We haven't had a Sumerkula map up here in a while. Let's see if we can do that. If I can English on my keyboard, we will have a map. Open. Yeah, let's see where we are here. Share. Yeah, we're getting there. One step at a time, one day at a time. All right. So you're currently like right in this general area. About like right in here is where you are.
Okay, and we're going mostly east currently.
I don't know. Are you?
Where was
That's
it that
what
we
you
started?
We should be.
Then yes.
And
Now-
how long will it take us to exit the swampy area?
That's what I was just gonna say. Leaving the swamp, you're gonna come to a crossroads.
Don't die.
It's not Corona. It's just marijuana. I'll live. So you're going to come to a crossroads, right? And the crossroads is going to point in 5 different directions when you get there. One being the way you just came. And then 5 other ways, each of them listing the name of a town. If you remember, you were told to go to the furthest east, which would be right about here. And looking at the crossroads, you're able to figure out that you need to take the 3rd spike on the star to go the direction you need to head.
Bruna's gonna sketch down that on her map.
And is this crossroads like sufficiently out of the swamp? Is the air drier?
Yes.
Okay. Vex is very excited because her fur is disgusting. And you guys are all just gonna see her like as soon as you hit like more of a dry area, she's gonna like dash forward and start rolling around in the dirt. To kind of like clean her fur and get all that extra moisture out. And when she stands back up, she looks very proud of herself and much more comfortable.
Feeling better?
Yes, very. You guys should try it. It helps. It helps a lot.
I don't know if rolling in the dirt will help my joints, but I do know that walking through the swamp was not helpful either.
My boots will dry out eventually.
Don't you want to take a dirt bath, Finka? It's amazing.
No, I'm good.
I'll do it. And I'm gonna like walk over to Vex and start rolling around in the dirt with her.
Yay!
Because I'm already wet, so if I roll in dirt, then I'll be muddy. Because dirt plus water equals mud.
I didn't really think that far ahead, but I've heard that
You
mud
will
is-
notice that like Vex
It's
is not
pure
covered in mud. She actually looks a lot cleaner than she did before.
Yeah.
Saga
So Vex is a chinchillagon instead of a herongon. That's why dirt baths work.
I mean, I could see how
Rabbits
it would
roll in dirt.
scour everything. It's just, it's counterproductive when one is already damp.
Saga definitely looks significantly dirtier. Doesn't really seem to bother her too much, though.
Vex is gonna look perplexed and say, "That probably would have worked better in your furry form."
You have an excellent point. Yes, that does make sense. But it's okay. There's the mosquito thing. Mosquitoes don't like mud or something. I saw it somewhere, Reddit. I don't know, but I
fair.
heard it once.
Totally fair.
And mosquitoes are the worst in swamps. I heard that somewhere too.
We are
Okay.
getting out of the wet, so hopefully the mosquitoes and various biting insects will be less of a problem than they were the last few days.
Where are we going?
East.
Do we have to walk there?
Yes.
It seems we're out of dragon rides for the moment.
Unless Falcor magically comes back.
Runa's gonna
Falcor?
just yell out into the air, Falcor! Oh, I don't know. I was hoping he'd hear. Finka, would you like to lead us on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Taking the
we're
third
level and I
path.
can do things now.
Runa's gonna take out a little flute and play it as we walk along.
I am going to use my primeval awareness that I have now.
Okay.
Can I sense? I'm looking for dragons, obviously, but yes. Anybody nearby?
No dragon.
Okie dokie. Yeah, no. Not only is Falcor MIA, I'm not sensing any other dragons within a good distance of us. Sorry.
Unfortunate that we won't get a lift, but at least we might not get any more surprises for at least a short moment, as
Also
they
that.
seem to be full of them.
Yeah, apparently the dragons don't tell you ahead of time whether they're going to be friendly or not, which is, unfortunate. But yes, it looks like we should not be surprised anytime soon.
Off we go then.
Off you go. So
I'm happy to make survival checks if necessary to make sure we don't get lost.
well, you're traveling on like a road. You're not in the woods or in the forest. Like you came to a crossroads coming out of the swamp. Frigg set you on like the path that goes through the swamp, which took you to the crossroads. And you figured out which way to go from there and you went. So you're on the road as you're traveling.
Cool.
And as you're traveling, you see some smoke over the hill on the road, and you hear a woman's scream.
Oh my. About how far away does that sound?
Probably about 80 feet or so.
So right close.
Hard.
I'm gonna scramble up the hill and stay low if I can, and see if I can see what's going on.
I'll do the same, but from a slightly adjacent position, so we can kind of have a little bit of a... We're not all in one clump, peeking from slightly different perspectives.
I'm not exactly stealthy, so I'm just gonna hang back and wait for somebody to call out for me if they need.
Same.
So, Finka and Runa, you kind of move up the road a little bit and tuck off to the side to kind of see what's going on. And when you get to the top of the hill, you can see a wagon crashed into a tree, a horse running down the road dragging wagon pieces behind it, and a woman standing outside of the wagon, like screaming frantically, not happy that her wagon's crashed.
Nobody else around?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna try to make a beeline for the horse.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
Let's see. I have walking of 30, so I'll try to dash and see if I can't catch up in a turn or
Yep,
two.
that'll give you 60. And if you can give me a successful acrobatics check of 14, I'll say you caught it.
Okay. That's a 15 plus 3 for an 18.
Perfect. So Runa takes off with their mechanical legs spinning underneath of them while they move really fast. Like the road runner. It's like the road runner, like spinning, just looks like dust you see as Runa, heads up the road and gets a hold of this pony. And you hear Runa's like soft, gentle voice go, there, it's okay. She pets it a little and gets it to chill out. But there's still like a frantic, screaming woman outside of this carriage.
I was hoping for the non-human thing, but okay.
Yes, Finka.
Anybody else want to go talk to the person?
Finka, please tell
I
me how
will.
to address the screaming woman.
I'll wanna.
I know. That's why I said, tell me. How do you do it?
I'll wanna.
Vex will hop on over to, like, she'll see Runa, like, chase after a horse and kind of assume that, like, this isn't, like, an imminent danger kind of situation. And she'll hop up to where Finka is, and when she sees the screaming lady, she'll kind of hop down more, and she'll be like, hi, are you okay?
No, do I look okay? My wagon is crashed and my horse ran away.
Well, we caught your horse.
Well, that doesn't help my crashed wagon. Thank you for catching my horse. You should have caught my horse. Don't you see I'm very important and I need to get to where I'm trying to go?
I didn't know
Madam,
that
could you
people
calm
could
down
look
just a bit?
important.
Would you be calmed down if a carriage that you spent all of those gold pieces on that looked as fantastic as my Cadillac carriage was crashed into a tree? Would you be happy? No, don't tell me to calm down.
We're trying to help you.
I don't want your help. Did I ask for your help?
Oh, well,
No, let the
Runa, go
horse
ahead
go,
and release the
leaving.
horse.
Well, Saga probably hears all of this conversation and kind of like dawdles up and is just like, well, you were screaming the word help. That's usually a pretty good indicator that you
I didn't
you
scream
were
help. I just screamed. I'm angry. My Cadillac crashed into a tree.
Well,
Yeah.
I just think you need to calm
Were
down
you
a little bit.
texting while you were driving?
I wasn't. I just got my carriaging license not that long ago, and I'm on my way to a convention, and this is terrible. They told me that 2 horsepower was strong enough, and I really should have gotten 4, and it's just not easy to control, and I should have went with the sedan and not the sport, but I didn't, and now I'm crashed into a tree.
But there's only one horse.
No, there's 2 horses.
Where's the other one?
I don't know. They ran away when we crashed. You're asking me too many questions and I'm stressed out and now I'm going to cry.
About then, hopefully Rune will be walking up with at least one of those ponies, and I've brought your horse.
Bruna,
Begrudgingly.
where is the special? Do you have any more of those special muffins stored away? I think this lady needs a special muffin.
I have one
4,
here.
5.
These are delicious. She starts taking
No,
a couple out.
thank you. No muffins for me. I am allergic to gluten. And can't you see this figure? I can do a lot of work to keep it as nice as it is.
Oh, these
It's a
really would
special
make you
fat-free
feel
muffin.
better.
There's no such thing as a fat-free muffin.
Well, these are magical fat-free muffins, I promise.
No, my mother always said if you eat muffins, you get muffin tops, and I do not want a muffin top.
Your mom's missing out. Poor Soup.
No, really, I swear. Fine. They're special diet biscuits.
If you have like 3 of them, you're going to have the best day ever.
It's
I promise.
True.
I don't see how I can possibly have the best day ever.
Nothing could make your day worse. You've already had a bad day.
Things could make my day worse.
She's making my day worse. I'm gonna go look for that other horse. You guys can.
I mean,
So,
Said
that-
can I, like,
she said that
is there
she didn't
anything I
want any
can
help.
do to
So I feel like we
convince
should
this woman to
clarify.
eat a muffin?
I feel like we should clarify if she actually wants help, because she said that she didn't at first. And she was kind of rude about it.
Well,
If
Hi,
I find her
society.
other horse, maybe she'll go away.
Yeah, if you
I
don't
can
want our
still
help,
hear
we'll just
you.
leave.
Yeah, that was the point.
Great. If I find your other horse, will you just bring the volume down a little bit?
I wasn't even yelling, but if you want me to yell, I can totally yell.
I feel
I'm gonna
like
go
if-
find the horse.
I feel
Goodbye.
like if you're gonna keep being rude, we can just leave. Like, we're offering to be nice and helpful, but if you don't want our nice helpfulness, then we're just gonna go.
I really don't want your nice helpfulness. Just go.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Makes my day easier.
I'm gonna hop
Runa's
off.
just gonna set a muffin down and like give a face and then just walk off quietly.
You have to break it. Everybody knows that if the cookie's broken, the calories don't count. It is known.
My rule is that if nobody's looking, the calories don't count. So, you know,
I mean,
there's
sure.
that.
My rule is that the calories just don't count ever. But I'm also a hyperactive teenager.
Fair.
I don't think teenagers know what calories
You're burning
are.
them off.
So as you start to walk away, you hear her start to laugh behind you. Roll initiative.
The fuck?
Oh Lord. I'm gonna take my muffin back.
You should. She doesn't deserve it.
Oh no, I got a 10.
When you turn around and look, you hear the laughter of one person go
I
to
got it.
the laughter of 3 people as you see this sort of magical trench coat get opened and you see 3 kobolds standing on top of each other.
Oh no.
And
That's why they're so rude.
they drop their trench coat and they're holding their rapiers out towards you.
I got a 21.
I rolled a 9.
18 for Finka.
What'd you get, Runa?
10.
Okay. So you hear the laughing, and then you turn around and you're like, is this bitch cracked or is this bitch really cracked? And then you see the cloak of polymorph get dropped and 3 kobolds from the trench coat standing there, and they kind of jump off of each other and they hold up their rapiers towards you and they say, give me all your treasure.
We
I
don't
think
have.
they're going to be disappointed. We don't have that much.
We mostly just have muffins.
And a
don't
lot of
want this.
sass.
I want treasure. And one jumps towards you and tries to poke you. Hold on, I'll tell you. Who's in the front? Because you moved from where I had you written last. Well, who would have been in the back that turned around?
I was sneaking a muffin onto
Yep.
the
Mhm.
wagon, so I was probably
right.
closest.
So Runa.
Yep.
That's what I get for my kindness.
Runa, Vex, Osaga, and Finka. There. Okay. All right. Does a 20 does hit you, right?
Most definitely.
Okay, you take 4 piercing damage as he sticks you with the pointy end.
Ow!
Vex, it's your turn.
Okay, Vex doesn't like that because you hurt my friend. So she is going to turn around and immediately start like casting this weird you guys don't even really know what it is, but a 20-foot cube appears and everyone in the cube, which is going to be all of the kobolds, has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
You do know this is kobolds, right?
Yes.
Okay. Fail, fail, and fail.
Okay, good. So each creature that failed is now going to begin giggling until the start of my next turn. They are incapacitated and they must use all of their movement to move in a random direction.
Love it.
Giggling and scattered. Gotta like it.
Yeah, that's what you get for poking my friend.
You really shouldn't have poked her friend.
Vex, you take 6 bludgeoning damage as kobold with wings flies over your head and drops a big giant rock on it.
How
have
is he doing that while he's
rude.
giggling and incapacitated?
Coming from the trees. There's more.
Damn it.
All right, so how much? You said 6?
Yeah, 6. And as you see this rock fall, you look up and you see 6 more kobolds flying out from bushes and trees in your direction. So there's 9 creatures on the battlefield, 6 of them with wings, 3 of them giggling and incapacitated.
Okay, so hold on real quick. How tall are these trees? Because it's a 20-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're on a
they're
road.
more than
Okay,
Right.
You're on a road in the middle of,
Okay.
There's trees on each side. You're on a road. There's a
Okay.
wagon. 3 kobolds standing in front of the wagon where you put the 20-foot cube. Okay. You've got other kobolds coming out of the trees from other directions.
from the sides. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I didn't put up a regular map. I just have a drawn map here. You can't see it because anyway, but I did draw this. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Well, there it is.
Yeah. So you
All
guys
right.
are over here. They're coming from out here and back here to up there.
Okay.
I strategically planned this, damn it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Kobolds in a trench coat.
All
Okay.
right, well, that's end of turn for me.
Okay. Finka, your turn.
Right. Is there some place, since I can't see the map, is there some place where there are several of these kobolds that are within 5 feet of each other?
Above you in the air, yes.
Excellent. Then I'm going to cast, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns. And I am going to shoot at whichever one is sort of in the center of the group, because the
Okay.
thorns will kind of radiate out from there. That's a 9 plus 8, 17
Miss.
to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then so that is okay. 6 points of regular piercing damage plus to the main target, the guy I shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then him and all creatures within 5 feet of him take an additional 4.
Okay.
And
Hi, Chris.
Hey.
that's it.
Here. Okay, and that's it for you?
Yep.
Okay. Wolf Saga 21 hits you, right?
Where is it? Yes, my armor class is only 11.
Okay, so you'll take 6 bludgeoning damage as you get a rock dropped on your head. And a 5 does not hit you, Finka.
Nope.
Okay. Runa, your turn.
What is the distance between the flying kobolds from our group at this moment?
About 30 feet. They're in the air.
Awesome. So I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers, whisper a discordant melody that one creature of your choice can hear within range. So just whichever baddie flying in the air that's closest to, I would like to target, and they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Fail.
Awesome. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3, 13 points.
He dies.
Leave my friends alone.
Finka, the one that you shot and that took the Hail of Thorns damage died too.
Yay.
The first
Nice.
one. Okay. So you did that. All right. Let's see. I know 20 hits you. 13 misses Finka and 11 misses you, Vex, yeah? You're muted.
My armor class is 11.
Yes, but are you gonna? You have shield. Are you gonna react to with shield?
Can I react with a cutting words?
Yes, I
as a
will react with
reaction?
shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can react with cutting words, Runa. You
Awesome.
you got hit. You got the crit, so you'll
Awesome.
take 12 damage. But you can also have your reaction. Vex, you'll shield, so you won't get hit. And Finka, you didn't get hit. What is cutting words? Is
Cutting words. If I can see a creature within 60 feet when they make their attack, I can expend a bardic inspiration 1d6 and then subtract it from the roll to see if they will then miss. And I got a 1.
So 19 still hits you. Well, I mean, it was a nat 20, but anyway, still hits you. So you'll still take it. You can just take half damage since you did that. So only 6 bludgeoning instead of the 12 from the crit. All right. Saga.
Yeah.
You got 3 gigglers, 2 dead, and 4 still flying.
Okay. Are any of them particularly close to me?
They're in the air above your nog.
Cool beans. I have a little crossbow. I'm going to take out and I'm going to shoot them with my crossbow, whatever one is closest. And that is 1d8 plus 1. And that's 4 damage.
So you kill another one.
Woo!
And when the third one drops, you hear one of the flyers go, "Oh, come on, ladies. We just wanted your treasure. We want to be like the big dragons. We don't want to die."
We told you we don't
You-
have any treasure, just muffins.
Yeah, but we just want to be like the big dragons. Don't you know they got all the treasure and all of the land and everything, and we're just so small and we just want to have things. That's why we have this whole wagon here full of stuff and things. We just don't want to die.
I mean, it's
Really
a cool
I
wagon.
thought of that before
We
you
were
attacked
literally
us.
leaving, though. Like, we weren't trying to hurt you. We were trying to leave.
Yeah, but
And we
just
don't
wanted
have
to
any
rob you.
treasure.
We wouldn't be good bandits if we didn't try to rob you. We had to try, but then we didn't know you were going to try to kill us, and we don't want to die.
You attacked us, bro.
Okay, fine. All right.
We'll stop attacking you if you stop attacking us.
Oh, too late. You get
Speak for yourself, Ulfi.
Oh, all right. I'll stop attacking people if they stop attacking us.
8 bludgeoning damages. Wolf Saga.
Can I have a reaction?
Sure.
Stone's endurance. That's 1d12 plus 1 per short rest that I can get back.
Okay.
D12. So 5 plus 1. So 6. That doesn't hit me.
What was it? 8 damage?
You only take 2 damage.
Yes, you only take 2. Yeah. Because it was 8. So you just
Okay. So then 2.
All right.
Okay.
Vex, are these creatures are they able to save again, or how does this?
So it just says until the start of my next turn, and at my next turn I roll again, and the effect changes.
Okay.
So they'd get to save against whatever effect I roll.
Okay. It is your turn. Since
All
they're
right.
in the
Okay. So now the cube changes, and drops of molasses are now hovering in the cube, making it difficult terrain until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So now they're just half
And
a
it-
minute, really.
Yeah. And it's concentration, so that's my action.
All right. I like it. I like it a lot. I
Now they're
like
sticky.
a lot. Yeah, and they're sticky and stabby. And one of the little guys from the little molasses gets you, and the other two misses. The other two's misses. So you get 10 piercing damages. Finka, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot one of them again. I think probably the one that just poked at Vex, because that's not okay. Oop, that's pretty good. That's a 24.
Okay.
To hit. And 8, 7 plus 4 is 11 damage.
He dies.
Don't poke the rabbit.
He's dead. He can't hear you. Runa.
I know.
That's one of the kobolds, by the way, not me.
All right. Seeing that Vex is getting completely stomped over there, as a bonus action, I'd like to cast Healing Word for 1d4 plus 3. And I rolled a 3 plus 3.
Oh, thank you. I was feeling
And-
owie.
I bet. And then I'm going to again cast Dissonant Whispers at the next available baddie, and they must make a con save.
Yeah, fail.
5, 3, and then 4. So 12 points.
Dead.
Y'all better cut it out or there won't be any of you left.
I like Mad Runa. She's fun.
Nobody messes with my friends. I've never had friends, and I'm not losing them now.
Same.
Wolf Saga,
Yes.
your turn.
Oh, great. The crossbow worked out pretty well last time, I think. So I'm gonna just keep going with that. What did I say that was? The D8. 1d8 plus 1. Okay. And that is. Ooh. What's 6? 6 plus 1. 7 damage to 1. That is closest to me. One of the flying ones, I think. What is that?
Yep, it gets dead.
Woo!
All right.
Are you really gonna wipe out your whole gang for this treasure, you guys? Come on now.
Vex, it is your turn.
That's my turn. Okay, how many are left?
3.
3. Any
One's-
in the cube?
Yep, 1.
Okay, so I'm done messing around now. So I'm gonna drop concentration, and my cube is going to dissolve. And then I'm gonna blast that guy with a fire bolt. But does an 11 hit?
No.
So I'm obviously very flustered. And that's end of turn then. Wait, can I roll on my wild magic table that you never have me roll on?
Sure.
Yay!
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to roll on it when you cast magic anyway?
Yeah, but you never tell me to roll on it. So
Because I never remember, because I have 8711 other things that I'm focusing on, and it's not wild magic. Because you remember I hate it, right?
I rolled a 16, which means for the next minute I regain 5 hit points at the start of each of my turns.
That's awesome.
That was timely. Well done.
Bravo.
Runa, does 16 hit you?
It does indeed.
All right, you take 4 bludgeoning damages as the little guy there, where the cube was, shoots a sling at you. Finka, your turn.
Sling Boy is going down. Or not when I roll a natural 1.
We like natural ones. I like them. So, did I tell you about chaos coins?
No.
I think that you did
A little bit.
Or maybe, and I don't remember.
All right,
Both are
so-
equally helpful.
Whenever we used to do nat ones, I used to, have you roll the d10. Well, I just decided that I needed to have equal nat 1 and nat 20 things. So I changed my whole system. I have chaos coins now. You can have up to 3 of them in session, and they don't roll over. Instead of regular inspirations, you get chaos coins. The audience can give them to you the same way they could an inspiration. If you roll a nat 20, you get one. And if you roll nat 1s, you get one. So it works the same way. It just essentially serves as a reroll.
It does.
So You can take your chaos coin that you just got from your nat 1 and use it now, or you can pocket it for later.
I'm gonna use it now.
Okay.
That's much better. 19.
That'll hit.
Nice.
And that is 10 damage of the piercing variety.
He gets dead.
Bye.
Runa.
Honestly, if you would just stop throwing rocks, we would leave and you could leave and we don't have to do any more murder.
We've got 2 more left, both flying, 1 injured, 1 not.
All right. I am going
I don't know. They
for
said they have treasure.
the injured or the injured one. And I'm gonna go again for a dissonant whisper because it's not failed me yet.
It's a good one.
Dear mouse. I'm gonna scream. Oh, that's me. Duh. What's your
I
save?
apologize. Yes, con save, I believe. Or
What's the DC?
Wisdom. A wisdom is a wisdom save.
What's your
My
DC?
save DC is 13.
Wow! I have a kobold that passed a wisdom save
What?
with a -2 modifier.
What?
Oh, man.
You said 14 is your DC, right?
A 13.
Oh yeah. So I got a 16 and a -2 puts it at 14.
Okay. So let's see.
I only have good
Trying to
rolls
see
at-
if they take a half. Failed. They take 3d6. On a successful save, they take half as much damage. So 1, 3, 6. So 3 points of damage.
He dies. He only needed 3 to die. Only needed 3 to die. All right. Oh, Soggy, you got 1 left. Flyer.
Okay. I'm gonna get him. Hold on. Okay. I rolled an 11. Does that hit?
No.
Never mind. And I mean, shooting him was all I was going to do. I don't think there's anything else that I can do unless somebody's dead. So
None of your friends are dead, just dead kobolds. All right. Vex, it is your turn again.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal for 5
Mm,
because otherwise I'll forget, and then I'm gonna try to shoot off another firebolt. And I am so flustered. I rolled a 10.
wah, wah.
But that's going to be interesting. But I also, so I fired this firebolt. It completely misses, and I grow a gorgeous long beard made of feathers.
We shall call you Featherbeard.
Like this, like blue and pink, and just these gorgeous multicolored feathers. And I look down at my beard, and I'm like, not again.
Again?
And then it's end of
Right.
Runa's got like a.
Finka, it's your turn.
Just 1 more left.
Yeah, just 1.
I'm gonna put a hole in him. That's a natural 17 plus stuff.
Yeah.
And that is 7 points of put a hole in him damage.
He dies. They only have 7 HP, the kobolds.
I figured it wasn't much, but
Yeah, no. So you kill them, and they're just dead places around you, and there's a wagon, and you're in the middle of the road, and you look murderous.
They were little, but that almost wiped me out.
Yeah. that was a lot.
Yeah.
I want to search the wagon.
For
Yes.
I'm gonna
sure.
search the kobolds.
We earned that.
Yeah.
Go
We
for it.
did offer to like ceasefire and everybody go their own way, but no.
Multiple times.
Is
Multiple
that going to be
times.
an investigation?
Yeah.
Can I
No.
aid to give somebody advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Yay. Somebody take
While
an
they're
extra
doing
roll.
that, can I run around and collect my arrows?
Yeah.
So I got I think a 14.
With advantage.
Yeah. Because I rolled a 5 on my second one.
So you find you're searching the wagon, right? Because Ulfsaga's gonna search the bodies. All
Yep.
right. You find a locked door.
Anyone know how to pick the door?
They might have a key on them. I'm looking around.
What'd you get, Ulfsaga?
Ooh. Am I rolling
Investigation.
Okay, so that is a 17 plus 0. I'm not very good at investigating, so a 17.
17. You find some slings, some daggers, some rocks and things, and on the one big kobold that was flying, you find a little gold key.
Nice.
Sweet, I found the key. Okay,
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
drum roll, please, and I'm gonna open the door.
Roll me a dexterity save when you try to unlock the door.
Oh,
shit, trapped. Okay, all right. Where's Mrs. 16 plus was 17.
17.
Total.
All right, so you only take 6 fire damage when the lock explodes.
Whoops.
Shoot. Okay. That's
It is
all
a
right.
very loud explosion. There are plumes of black smoke rolling off the wooden wagon,
Oh,
and there's now a hole blown in the side of it. But you got the door open.
Fuck yeah.
So that's
I will come
smoke.
running at the explosion.
Oh,
The
Saga,
smoke is going to cause
for 2
Vex
minutes.
to sneeze.
Saga has taken a bit of damage, so she's just kind of off to the side. There's like a little bit of smoke coming from one of her eyebrows, and she's just like hands on her knees, bent over, and she's like, "I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay."
What the
Yeah.
hell happened?
It looks kind of like a cartoon with like the little black splotches all over her face. I didn't check to see if it had a trap on it or if it was magic. I just opened it.
We haven't
Door go
really gotten
boom.
good at that yet.
No, we're working on that. Are you all right?
You know, that hurt. All right is a strong word. It's a pair of words.
Okay.
Well, Saga, as they're asking you if you're all right, you kind of start to you feel for a moment like a glitch. Like everything around you glitches for a moment. Like, you know how when your
Uh-oh.
screen it runs the lines across it? Everything around you kind of does that for just like a quick half a second.
Did anybody else see that?
You will, dear.
No. Okay. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna sit down over here for a minute.
Did you bonk your head?
There is a really good chance. There were rocks, but there's, something looked off for just a second. I need to sit down.
That
Here.
seems like a good
Have a
idea.
muffin.
You got a heal from the audience. Saga, you got a heal from the audience.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yay.
Wait, how much
Thanks,
did I
audience.
heal?
Healing potion. D4 plus 4, I think. 2d4 plus 4, I think.
Nice.
Hold on.
Now that we've established that Ulfie's okay, Vex is going to go to the giant hole that was blown in
Wait,
the
Vex,
wagon.
hold on. Oh, Saga,
Ooh, so that's 6.
do you
plus-
happen to know if the thingy that exploded is capable of exploding again?
I have no idea. The
Can I go
lock
look at it?
exploded.
Normally,
lock
I'd be able to
exploded.
check for such things, but that fight really kind of took a lot out of me, and I need to kind of charge back up before I can do that again.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Can I just do a regular non-magical look at it?
Okay.
The audience very graciously healed me up to 18, so I'm doing good. We're
Huzzah!
DM, can I check and see if it looks like the trap is disarmed now?
Yep. Roll me an investigation.
Nope, I'm going to use this one. Investigation. Hmm. 9.
You don't see any traps.
Okay. It looks fine now. I think it was a one-off.
Alright,
And
so
I
Vex
will
is gonna
attempt to
hop up there.
knocked me out of reality for a second.
open it up.
It's already open, but there's no other traps.
Oh, okay.
When you look inside to see what the treasure is, you quickly realize that a kobold's definition of treasure and an actual treasure are very different.
Yeah, that tracks.
You find things like broken mason jars, empty wine bottles, shiny buttons, keys, door knockers, pommels of swords, just random shiny junk.
Sounds a
Okay,
lot
so
like my
Vex is-
personal collection of stuff. Do any of the keys look interesting?
Yeah.
They just
No.
look like regular old keys, circle, line, prongs.
Okay, well, Vex is gonna grab at least one of those and a couple of shiny buttons and go sit down in the dirt and start putting them in her ears.
I was totally just about to say I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also grab a couple of extra shiny things and turn them into a necklace. It's gonna be my trophy. Murder trophies.
That's fine.
Okay. Kobold treasure, regular treasure, not the same thing. Note to self.
What condition is the carriage in?
Not usable.
What about the horse? Is the horse still here?
It ran away.
No.
Dang it.
Runa, you feel almost for a minute as if you're not yourself. Like your consciousness doesn't feel like it's aligned with your physical form. And
Mhm.
like you feel almost like you're metaphysically being pulled from your physical state for a second, and then you're like sucked right back into your body.
Oh. You know, I'm feeling a little strange myself. Perhaps a rest is in order.
I
That
think
was,
that's probably an excellent idea. Let's maybe get a little bit down the road so that we're not right next to all the murder. That doesn't look great.
I definitely think that the explosion, if anything, will have attracted some attention. It's a little.
DM,
it's a little
the
strange.
terrain right around the road, like, is it a road going through a forest? Is it going through grassland?
Forest.
Forest. Okay. So we could get a little bit off the road to one side and be like not able to be seen from the road.
Correct.
Okay. Let's find a nice tree stump or something over here so that anybody coming past the road can't necessarily see us. Nice tree to lean up against, and we can, have some water and a snack.
I like snacks.
I know you do, darling.
I'm gonna sit next to Ulfsaga and just ask quietly, because she's feeling very unsure of what she just experienced. Ulfsaga, I felt rather strange there just a moment ago. What was it that you were feeling?
Oh, good. You felt it too. I don't totally understand it. It was like everything shifted for just a second. I don't think that Olsaga would know the term glitched. But it was like everything was just shaky and off for just a second. It was like a flash and then it was gone.
Yeah.
Like things here aren't real. If that
I
makes sense.
almost felt disconnected from myself
Yeah.
for a moment there. I'm not sure if it had anything to do with the fight, but it was definitely unpleasant. Let me know if you feel anything like that again.
Yeah, same.
Will
Vex,
do.
as you're sitting there, you guys are just chilling, Vex, like you start to, like you're just watching around you, and you see, like, it looks like one tree in the tree line is like copying itself, like 1, 2, 3, and then it erases, and then it like copies itself 1, 2, 3. You see that for a moment, and then you just look again, and it's just the normal tree line in front of you.
Whoa. I think I ate too many muffins because those trees don't look right. Or they didn't look right. And now they do. I need a nap.
Well, Runa and I were just talking about something similar. It's odd since the fight. I don't know. I just noticed a glimpse of something while I was there, and it just felt very off. And Runa said that she felt the same way.
Are
Yes,
the
I felt
muffins-
rather disconnected for a
Are the
moment.
muffins going bad?
Can they go bad? Do they do that?
I don't know. I haven't
don't
had
know.
any today, so
I only got about halfway through my muffin before they started attacking us. I don't know if it was the muffin.
Finka, in your head, you hear some beeping that sounds kind of like if a heart rate monitor was going flatline, like before it does, it's like beep, beep, and then it goes, eh, and then you hear somebody say clear, and you feel your chest like go like that, and then you're back to like reality.
okay, definitely wasn't the muffins.
You
Was it
too?
to you too?
What happened with you?
I don't know, some weird noises and then something like weird on my chest, like my heart stopped for a second.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Runa's got just like a static, frozen, clenched mouth, like, oh no, she doesn't know what's going on. Everybody's having issues.
It's
Well.
weird.
Well, maybe it's this place. Maybe we need to finish our snacks and get out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe it's something in that wagon that wasn't quite a normal shiny button.
Osaga, you see everything start to kind of glitch around you,
It's happening again.
and in your head you hear, like, you can't talk to them while it's happening because it's happening so quickly, but
Oh.
it happens like when you see it glitch in your head while it's glitching, you hear she's not coming out of it, she's not coming out of it, and then things go back to regular again.
It happened again. I am gonna sit down again. That was odd.
Yeah, let's finish our snacks and then maybe get out of here. Because either it's not the muffins, because I didn't have any today. It's either the location or the kobold's wagon or something.
Could it be
Or it's
another
us.
dragon trick like the dream?
Maybe.
Runa, You feel your consciousness sucked out of your body. The rest of you see Runa's body kind of power down and crumple down in front of you.
Runa,
Whoa. Is she? What just happened?
Runa.
She just has a completely blank expression. Her eyes are just completely closed in her fully powered down state.
Runa, come back. I'll make you soup. You love soup.
Runa, darling?
Osaga's over there, like, shaking her a little bit. What just happened? What do we do?
Did the muffins clog her up inside?
Osaga's gonna like open her mouth and like just like peek inside and see
Wonder about that.
like what it looks like inside.
Well, she empty cup discarded most of her contents during her dragon ride with Frigga, and so she's got just a half a muffin with a little soup glaze in there, and that's about it. That's so gross.
That is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, but I don't think it's the muffins guy.
Vex,
If she
you
was
feel-
awake, she'd say, "Don't knock it till you try it."
Vex, you feel your consciousness pulled out of your body as you see things sort of like repeating in patterns in front of you. It looks like things are starting to like glitch out, and you feel yourself sucked out. And the last two of you, you see Vex's body powered down similarly to Runa's. Thank you, honey.
Powered down.
Yes.
I mean, this isn't.
Now I'm
Good.
gonna run over to Vex and I'm gonna be like back and forth. Like what just happened? What's happening?
I don't know. I'll lightly kind of give Vex's cheeks some slaps.
Ulfsaga, you feel your consciousness ripped out of your body, and Finka, you see Ulfsaga go powered down in front of you too. You can hear the mechanism stop whirring, and Ulfsaga's frame is built bigger than everybody else's, so the gears are much louder. And so when it starts to power down, you can hear like the definitive difference in sounds as it does so.
Mechanisms?
What the actual fuck is happening right now?
And just as you ask that, your consciousness is also pulled from your body as your body powers down. Each of you wake up in a room where you're laying on a bed. This is a medical bed. Your arms are out, strapped to a bed. Your legs are straight. You're strapped. You see bright lights above you. And you see people in lab coats and masks around you looking down at you. They seem to be taking notes. You can see that you're hooked up to things and they're talking about subject such and such. Each of you having a number. Took this much time to pull from the simulation. This one here struggled with repeating code as they were attempted to be pulled from the simulation. Like they're just taking different notes as you're kind of coming to in this very not Sumerkula place.
If I look to my side, do I see like can I see my hands? What they look like? Do they look blue or do they look normal for me?
Looks totally human.
And we can see each other. Are we in the same room?
You're in a giant operating theater style room. You can see several other people strapped down in the same room as you, who you can only deduce to be the others from your previous party. But each of you is human, somewhat resembling your character, but your human form.
Can we talk? I want to like call out their names.
You can talk. You're just pinned down.
Okay. Runa, Vex, Finka, are you guys here? Are you okay?
I'm here. I
Only
think
Runa?
Runa, I'm here. Vex,
What's
Finka.
happening? And I'm gonna.
I'm here, but
struggle against what's holding me.
I don't have any fur. What's going on?
You hear the scientists start to kind of murmur amongst each other, and when they realize that you're getting restless, each of you feels like a cool sensation kind of roll over you as you hear a mechanism next to you kind of start to pick up, and a fluid pumped into the IV that's in your arm, and each of you kind of falls asleep, but with your eyes open. You can see everything going on, but you're just like vegetative.
Runa's
It's
used
so
to that
cold.
because that's how she sleeps, but she's not used to being squishy. And so this is very terrifying because at least she's usually a little bit thick-skinned, if for better lack of phrase.
I'll
So
stop
cold.
terrified. She's significantly smaller than she's used to being. And I feel like as that medication is coming into her veins, she's definitely trying to like struggle against what's holding her down.
Yeah, I think it too.
You're not really able to kind of struggle. You're essentially sedated with your eyes open, really. Like you're conscious, but in a state of sedation. You're very just chilling. You're chilling.
It's fine when it's my choice, but it's very uncomfortable right now.
Vex does not
we
enjoy
able-
the fact that she is not furry.
Are we able to look around a little and see if there's anything that can explain what's happening to us?
You see a lot of people in lab coats. You see a lot of science and medical equipment around you. Things of the sort. Goose, can you please
Can I
go?
try and like make eye contact with someone near me? Like plead with my eyes? Like tell me what's going on? What's happening here?
You see when you're looking around, you can see where most of the people in lab coats are in like kind of quarantine suit kind of lab coats where they're in like the all white. But you can see one person has on what appears to be business attire underneath of their lab coat. And you lock eyes with him as he's kind of looking around. And he walks over and he just smiles at you gently and says, Subject 001, our oldest experiment. How are you feeling today? And he taps the button on the machine next to you, and you kind of like come out of that sedation, but you feel much more calm than you did before.
I don't remember. Here. Where are we?
Hawkins Medical Institute, where you have been for a very, very long time.
I'm soft.
Yes, darling, you always are. You ask the same questions every time you wake up. And he'll look at all of you. Did you manage to recover the cure?
Yes. Well, I was cured.
The ingredients list, do you have it?
I don't think that Runa had that on her.
Finka is going to start sort of wildly gesticulating with her eyes.
My friends. Runa's still gonna start getting restless. My book. My friends.
He'll smile and reach up and tap your button again. And then you just kind of, you're chilling again. Finka, you said you were like tweaking with your eyeballs. He's going to walk over to you. Subject 3475. How are you today? Sassy as usual, I'm sure. And he pushes your button and you're able to speak to him.
You motherfucker, where are we and why are we strapped down? Get us out of here now.
You know exactly why you're here and exactly where you are. Hawkins
I
Medical
don't, in
Institute.
fact.
You've been here for a very long time, since you were a child. That's what happens when you have talents. And
I'm about to remove your talents.
no, you say that every time. Do you have the cure?
No.
Did any of you manage to find the cure? Or do we need to run the
No.
simulation again? Okay, we can run the simulation again. He pushes the button, and you all fall asleep again. And each of you wakes up at the point where you were before you went to I Storm In. So you're in the storm, you're trying to find some cover, it's terrible out, and you're in those respective places.
And I
He
assume
fucking
we have
respawned
no.
us. The motherfucker respawned us.
Do we remember any of that?
No.
Damn it, my frozen joints all over again. Oh.
Back to the last goddamn save point.
Why have none of us saved more recently?
That's why you always save
We
before you
really
shut your
should be
game
better
off.
about that. Thank you. No memories whatsoever.
None.
Fuck.
You think you are who you were. And that's that.
I'm gonna start
What?
making my way through the storm.
Took a whole fucking turn. God damn.
I'd say
Okay.
disapproved, but I don't remember this, so I'm just
Same.
Yeah.
walking through the snow.
Yeah, well, Saga.
Trudging,
and
trudging, I
Kat are
believe, is the
walking
verb
together.
we're looking for here.
To trudge. Yes.
To trudge. Yes, it's a good one.
Yep, you got
I mean,
Vex,
I'm kind of.
Vex and Cora traveling together again, of Saga and Kadra. Runa frozen in the snow. Finka doing Finka things.
After all of that. Respawn.
Do we come upon the Ice Storm in the same order?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Everything happens just about the same until you meet with each other.
Okay.
Do we?
You have a chaos coin from the audience, Runa, if you need it.
Noted. Thank you.
Damn.
Oh,
I
I
don't
think
remember who came in first, or what order we came in.
I don't remember either. I'd have to look back in our chat.
Same. I was like, I know I was one of the last.
You were. Yeah, that's true. The rest of us.
I think Cora and I were some of the first to the inn.
I think
Yeah.
Wolf Saga came in after Vex and Cora.
And I think
Well,
I was
second,
in there
probably.
somewhere.
I think that we came after you as well.
Vex,
remember
you
right.
also have a chaos coin.
Okay.
Goose, go lay down. And Osaga, I think you're all gonna get. You all are gonna get one.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Thanks, everybody.
Woohoo!
What do I do with the chaos coin again?
It's essentially an inspiration. They don't roll over between sessions, and you can stack up to 3 of them, and that is it.
Oh, sweet.
It's not
Right,
like
so I
the
guess-
dice. It's like the advantage sort of style, where you get a reroll, pretty much.
DM inspiration, not bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
So I guess Cora and I then have like just entered this inn to escape the winds from outside, and are kind of scoping it out, make sure it's safe, nothing's hiding in the dark corners.
You all start to feel things glitch out around you again, and you come back into the medical room. And the man looks at all of you and says, "If you don't want to run the whole simulation, give me the cure."
Can we talk yet?
Can we move?
You're still strapped down, but you could go buck wild and get sedated again.
I think
We found the cure, but they didn't
were
give it to us.
close. I think that we were close to getting the cure. We had to figure out how to get it from them.
All right, cat's out of the bag. We have part of it. We don't have all of it. We can cure someone who's still ambulatory. As soon as they're a popsicle, we can't
Why
do
are we-
anything else at that point.
Why are we looking for the cure?
Because we
And
need
who are
it.
you motherfuckers?
He smirks. The biggest, most devilish, sarcastic, matches Finka's attitude times 37 kind of smile back at you.
Finger's hands have not left this position, even though she was talking.
Wait, what
He
is this guy's name?
We are the Second Inquisition.
What is this guy's name?
You have to know that means nothing to any of us.
Oh, but it does.
I'm telling you it doesn't.
His name
Inquisition of what?
I really got to fix that part of the program. I get tired of explaining these things over and over again. It's always the same conversation each time you wake up from the simulation. Let me run it down for you, okay? Each of you was selected based on your DNA because someone somewhere in your DNA line was a violent individual, and we are attempting to eradicate this violence. And there's things that we need to do along the way. And, well, you've been helping us do it.
That did not clarify anything.
Nope.
It clarified everything.
I'm not violent.
I'm not either. I mean, not usually.
I'm not violent.
You're-
Accident prone, maybe.
I'm beginning to feel violent. That
Finka-
seems more
Finka
like a
can be
you
relatively-
problem than a me problem.
No, you see, each of you was brought here because of your violence. You see, you don't exist in the real world anymore. You're just here now. You stabbed your mother when you were a child. You killed the babysitter. You caused your entire school to burn down. And if I told you what you did, you would probably have a psychotic break because that's what happens every time I tell you, he says, pointing at each of you.
What's a babysitter?
Well, if you didn't kill her, you would know.
Oh.
So wait, who was who?
I want to know who was who.
Yeah. Apparently,
killed the
Ulti killed the babysitter.
She was
Is
probably-
Who's
my
the
mom
psycho? I want to
okay?
know who the psycho is.
You're the psycho.
Damn it!
Did I kill my mom?
Figures.
Oh, I knew
So I burned the school down. Yes.
You were accident prone. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was an accident.
Honestly, I could, that's fair. Killed the babysitter.
I don't know what a school is. How can I burn down something I don't know what it is?
Yeah, same question. How can I kill a
Bruce just
babysitter if I don't know what a
crying
babysitter
silently.
is?
He's just going to shake his heads at you and be like, it's 2022. All of you know what schools and babysitters are.
It's not 2022.
You keep saying that, and I keep not. So,
There were dragons and a big time warp and people that were turning into ice. What does that have to do with anything that you're talking about?
You see, that is a world that once existed. But now we live in a time and place where magic goes unnoticed. Dragons don't live anymore, things like that. The Second Inquisition has been around for a very long time. We were called other things in the past. And along the way, the disease happened, and well, now we're at a point where we can send you back in time and get cures and fix those things.
Is that why the dragons want us to save them?
Oh, we are the dragons.
You're a dragon?
Wait, what?
Remember what I kept saying this whole time about dragons being dicks?
So hold on. So I'm gonna ask you again.
The fuck
What
out
is
of
your
that.
name?
Oh, don't be
You can
Falcor.
just call me Doctor.
Doctor what?
Doctor Who is fine.
No, I refuse. You will not sully that name.
Well, you can call
I'm
me
gonna-
Doctor What, and I don't want to be Doctor Where, so I prefer just to be Doctor Who.
I'm gonna strain really hard to see any sort of like name tag on
I'm
this
just-
man.
Did we meet you in our, what did you call it? A simulation?
Mm-hmm. The simulation, yes.
I'm just going to start throwing out dragon names that we've met. Like Adi and Falcor and like all the things, all the names. And I'm going to just like watch him and see if I notice anything in his expression.
You don't see. He doesn't. For any of the names that you mentioned, no.
I think I'm going to call you Dr. Dick.
Yeah,
Second,
you say that a lot.
Why are we restrained?
Well, if you weren't, you would have punched me in the face by now.
Can
That's
we still
probably
do
true.
magic here?
Can I
If
still
we
do the
weren't-
punching here?
Restrained?
No, none of you can do magic anymore.
I want to go back home.
I'd rather be
I
in the
read-
simulation.
What do we have to do to get out of these restraints?
Well, you don't.
Runa really wishes she had her little hidden blade right now. Like a lot.
Tinka has one in her boot, but she can't get to it because,
Those boots don't exist.
They
But they
don't- they're
were
not
made-
there.
the
Yeah.
weird medical fetish or whatever the fuck is going on.
So, to clarify, does everything in that simulation, that's what it's called, does everything in the simulation not exist? Or is it actually us going back to the past?
Oh, no, darling, it does exist. It's just the past, like you said. Now you're remembering. Good. Good.
No, I'm not. I still don't know what a babysitter is.
She's just logicking.
So we're time traveling again?
You have several times, and you probably will several more.
Runa's just getting real sad realizing why Runa looks like her maker because mom.
Oof.
Ugh.
So let me get this straight. You need us to find this cure, which I assume is the cure for the... What's it called again?
The frozen sick.
Thank you. And so you've sent us into whatever the fuck a simulation is, a fake world of the past to try to find it.
Yes.
So if we make changes in the simulation, does it make changes for you?
No, not necessarily. Think of it more like reliving the memories of your ancestors at those times rather than time travel.
So we all knew each other.
How does a Warforged have descendants that is human? That doesn't make sense.
You'll learn as time goes on. You'll figure more out. We've begun
I don't
trusting
think
you
we will.
with more
There is no time
information each
going on,
time.
because
There
we
is.
keep going back in time.
No. Your conscious goes back in time. Your body stays here.
And it continues to not make sense.
Yeah.
Well,
you
okay,
say
okay.
that.
So if the whole reason for this whole elaborate setup and the ruse and the whole thing is to get this cure, correct?
It's on the list of things, yes.
It's on the list. Great. So what happens when we get it? What happens to us?
Well, usually you remember more than this by now, but you don't exist in the real world anymore. You have a shot at a new life and freedom once you complete the tasks of your contract.
Contract.
Yes, each of you had the choice, give me liberty or give me death. Each of you willingly chose to come here instead of die the death penalty you were given. In this feudal dystopian modern society.
Death penalty for somebody for killing a thing that sits on babies?
Yep.
That
In
seems
this
extreme.
feudal dystopian future, you just got the shaft in
Dorothy,
2020.
darling, I'm guessing the babysitter is probably a person.
Ah, yes. Maybe you
Yeah,
may
but
be
like,
the
a
nanny.
oh. Well, that was probably pretty rude of me then.
Yes, 37 stab wounds in the shower, I do believe it was.
Dang.
Okay,
She must have been a bitch.
great. See, that's funny for like 7 different reasons.
37 different reasons.
So you recovered part of the cure.
Sure. I don't know if it's an incomplete cure or just a different one.
Well, we haven't had
No.
any parts of it, which is why we sent you to this particular set of memories.
So are you trying to get the ingredients for the cure, or are you trying to just have ourselves in the simulation get the cure, but we
We
don't
just
know into
need
it?
to know how to make it.
You say we've gone through this multiple times, but it seems really, really like not the best idea for us to just not remember every time. Doesn't it seem like
You guys, I have an idea. How about the
Counterproductive.
next time we come around here, this fucker, once we have the cure, this fucker, we just don't give it to him because he's fucking with us.
but then
I
he'll
like
just put
that
us back
plan.
and we won't remember.
Yeah, that's
We'll
the
remember
downside of
eventually.
the plan.
I mean,
You'll
I guess I'd
unfortunately
rather
just-
like
It just takes you
meet you
some
guys.
time to remember. That's all.
Maybe it'll take us some time to remember the cure too.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Yes, I get that a lot.
I'm hungry.
Shocking. Not you. Vex, you're lovely.
If you want us to do anything more, I'm hungry.
Well, don't worry. and he pushes a button on his little pager. And when he pushes a button on his little pager, a person comes through a door that you didn't see in the operating theater before, because it's like blends in with the wall, and it like pops open, and somebody comes out with a tray, and on the tray are 4 little cubes of clear gel, and they give one to each of you. They pop
Rune
it
is
into your
trying
mouth.
really hard to commit to memory, even though she's terrified that she's obviously not going to remember. She's really trying to remember where that door is in the wall. For reasons.
I'm probably gonna try to bite the person trying to give me this gross Jello cube.
If you try to bite at him, he'll just put it back on the tray, and he doesn't react to you and walks away.
Great, I want to eat that.
Well, go hungry.
I want real food.
This is real food. All of your nutrients and vitamins that you need for a 24-hour period is supplied by this highly genetically modified, scientifical wordly described cube of Jello.
I want
I want muffins and pocket bacon.
It'll taste like whatever you want it to taste like. Just eat it.
No, I want muffins and pocket bacon.
He waves his hand, and the guy with the tray walks away, and you get nothing.
I've heard of those gelatinous cubes before. That shit is bad juju.
Definitely not supposed to eat them. And even if it's not one of those, it looks like the consistency of like
Jello.
bear bogies that have been left to, evaporate in the sun a bit.
You always did have a flair for the dramatic.
Look who's talking.
I'm not dramatic. I'm just a doctor.
You're an awesome.
You're a terrible doctor.
Dr. Day.
I'm actually very quite close to completing one of the most intricate experiments that this universe has ever seen. I'm a really
the field in
make
which
you a
I
good
grow my
doctor.
fox. And
I'm a
see
terrible
how to do it.
people person. That's really what I am. I'm a terrible people person. I'm a really good doctor, but I'm a terrible people person. So terrible that I think it's time for you to take another nap. And you all fall back asleep.
Can I attempt to spit in his face before I fall asleep?
You can try.
Okay.
I'm just
That's
gonna
awesome.
fuck you until I fall asleep.